Alright, we're here in journey mode, because I didn't realize this was going to be... I honestly thought this was boring creative mode, but it's not. It's like custom mode?
I think the way I understand is it's kind of like, it's Terraria that lets you kind of experience all of the different parts of Terraria without needing to have different characters or different worlds for them.
Yeah.
So once we've kind of finished with some section that was like, I don't know, like maybe we say, oh, there was a point last time where we needed to wait till nighttime to fight the eye. And it's like, well, we kind of needed to wait till nighttime. Like,
yeah.
Now
and so,
we don't need to.
Yeah, this is actually, wow, boulder trap right from the get-go. So this honestly is probably going to be my preferred mode for forever. Just because, like, the less time I don't know, I told you about my New Year's resolution, right?
What was that specifically?
Less grinding.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yep, I think that's journey mode is trying to be Terraria without the grind is a particular way of putting it.
And so, like, I don't know, I guess I've just been, wow, the bird on your head is nuts.
It's pretty strong, yeah.
It's pretty great, yeah.
When I spawned in, I was like, is that a bird's nest? Why is it on my head? And once I realized, I was really excited, and I was hoping that it was a randomly generated item so that you didn't have one and I could have the special bird. But we all have it.
But we all have the bird. It's okay. The bird was in us all along? No, that doesn't make any sense.
If the bird was inside me last time, then I was really letting it down. You went to the left? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
all
right. We should probably join the same party. There we go.
Donner party? Donner party.
Endoplasmic and filthy casual. I figured I figured I would just own what I am. Wait, are these crabs? What? Why are there just a bunch of crabs in this cave? Oh, it's the crab statue.
Oh, it just has a bunch of crabs around it?
It's just endlessly spawning crabs at me.
Is that a thing that we can have in our house?
Yeah. I now have crab statue.
But can we duplicate it and have lots of them now?
Just a crab rave in the basement.
What if what I want is more crabs?
Sure. I bet we can facilitate yet more crabs.
So do you think we can duplicate the heart things to get more health?
I'm hoping so.
It seems likely, because it seems like there's a point last time where it's like, okay, now to like wander around to find more ore and more of the hearts.
Yeah, I like the time-saving measures. I mean, realistically, we're probably still going to aimlessly wander. Okay, yeah. I have a heart crystal. Research 10 more to unlock duplication. I assume by researching, we delete them from existence?
Yes, but then once you have them...
Okay, so save every heart, and then I can start duping them if we get 9 more. I like that.
Of course, we'll be wandering around with only a limited amount of health for quite a while.
Yeah, but we're on like baby mode, as far as I'm concerned. True. Like, this is not even expert mode, so we should be okay.
I like the ability to research items as a way to get them out of my inventory, and then once they're out of my inventory, I never need to pick them up again.
I honestly cannot wait for the mods to catch up with this, because like journey mode plus a number of the mods would save a lot of time and allow for a lot of goof.
What mods specifically? What's the things you'd be interested in?
So the leveling mods would be fun, just because I love the idea of Crab Rave EXP farm. Where we just sit in a environment and crab rave to maximum level. There's also just a lot more like mining and farming that you have to do for some of the higher tier ones, but like some of the items that you get are just insane. Like I'm trying to think of kind of some of the best ones. And you know, ultimately, it's kind of hard for me to remember exactly what a lot of them did. I just remember by the end of it, I wasn't so strong that I could beat everything, but I was nearly unkillable. Except for the last boss, who I believe if the last boss of Calamity hits you like X number of times, you just insta die, which is kind of brutal.
Like total number of times, like.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how much damage it does to you. It's just fatal after a certain point, which I thought was actually kind of stupid, and I didn't like it. But having another person there probably would have helped. But so like I effectively was kind of I eventually had like a really solid dodge tank build that let me just say, all right, I'm just going to not get hit, I guess. Hard to describe. It's been a couple of years since I last played, but the modding goes above and beyond what this game does.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I was just kind of curious of what sort of aspects of the game you'd like to see, and it sounds like bosses and combat and items and the sort of dungeoneering expanded is kind of the main things, right?
Yeah, what Calamity, what a lot of the mods did was they just added more. So, you know, if you thought, oh, there's only so many biomes in this game, a lot of the mods just add like 4 to 5 new ones with associated bosses, loot, treasures, interesting mechanics, and so on and so forth. It's actually, I almost felt like a lot of the mods were more compelling than the base game.
Okay.
But it made sense because they had a really solid base to work off of and years to develop, whereas the, Terraria, they've been working on... I'd say they were working on Terraria Otherworld, but I think that was another studio, and that got cancelled. And then I think Relogic is working on a Terraria 2, but...
Okay. Yeah, I heard some comments from the previous series where people were kind of wondering about that, so... Where do you hear these things? You hear, like, conventions or something like that?
Mostly Twitter posts and, like, forum things that get shared around. So, a lot of the information that I get is probably not actually accurate.
Well, Twitter posts by the developers?
Yeah.
That seems accurate, right? I mean, or is it rumors on Twitter? People who aren't the, like, main head developers saying things.
I think it's usually the developers.
Okay.
Research 100 more rope to unlock duplication.
Yeah,
right.
As it goes, I have rope duplication. I don't think there's anything stopping me from duplicating something a bunch and then giving you enough so you can duplicate it. So we should definitely pool resources so one of us can duplicate it, and then the other should, I think, be able to just, like, give them the stuff to be able to do that as well.
Yeah, here. We probably should have done that with torches.
Well, I've already done it with torches, so I can give you the torches now if you need them.
No, I got 75 torches. Like, I'm good on torches for a while.
I mean, you started with 100, so you had enough to start by duplicating it.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I could go get all of my torches, but...
I mean, if we meet up again, I have plenty, so that's a fine thing.
That's what I was thinking.
If we make, we only need like 25 of the bar form to be able to duplicate those things, and it's 100 of the ore, so it should be more efficient to pool and then turn it to bars.
Well.
But if you get enough for the ore, then I guess that's just fine.
I may or may not have,
You've already done something?
Gold.
Wait, what? You have enough gold ore already?
Nah, I'm like halfway there.
Oh, really? You've got a ton of gold ore?
Yeah, I think the resource generation is turned up in journey mode. I could be wrong, but it just...
Maybe.
I feel like I've been hitting vein after vein after vein. Which, speaking of, that is actually probably one of the better mods. Which is just like, if you run into a vein, you can just press a button and mine the whole vein. Instead of, like, block by block. I think it only worked with ores, though. Unless you're playing in Minecraft, at which point Vein Miner gets silly.
You click and you mine all of the contiguous dirt in the area.
So there's a limit to how far it'll go, but yes. So like by the end of my most recent Minecraft series, I was just mining, I was just mining massive quantities of just stone, just so I could clear out an area faster and get to the things that I actually needed. It felt cheesy, but I had been going for like 50 episodes, so I was like, this is justified.
Well, the thing I was wondering was, if you were playing and you did click on the dirt, how much of the area would get how much of the area at any given point is contiguous dirt? Do you think most of the dirt in the map is mostly connected, or do you think it's not fully connected?
It would have a limit. Like it wouldn't go for forever.
But what if it did? This is a question of mathematics.
What
at
if
this
it
point.
did? I want to say, I bet we could find a vein miner alt mod that would actually let you do that if we ever wanted to experiment.
And would it crash if we tried to make it mine all of the dirt in one?
It would probably take
group?
a while. I don't know if it would crash.
I don't know. Software like that can often be brittle.
Wow. The is this a fish statue? Oh, a piranha statue.
You just pick up the statues, right? Does it only take one to duplicate it?
Interesting question. Crab statue. Yep.
Well, there you go.
So if we can find another crab statue, then we can start duping it.
Now dupe dirt blocks. You said 2. Okay.
Oh, isn't vein miner dependent on your hunger? So if you could remove hunger, maybe it would work. Okay. I barely have played Minecraft. There's a very real possibility I'm going to end up playing more Minecraft dungeons than I'm going to play Minecraft. There's a weird statement.
Is that just because, the adventure exploration aspect is just more compelling for you in the game?
Kind of, yeah. There are a couple other, Minecraft likes that have more adventure. Well, I mean, Terraria is the easiest example, actually.
That's what I always felt about Terraria, was it was kind of that more adventure component.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting thing to me, because you seem to like to do a lot of the sort of building creative stuff in games.
Mixed. I like it when I have more of a focus. Creative mode in Minecraft always felt very directionless on my end. Whereas, Scrap Mechanic, for example, I had rocket thrusters and a bunch of other things, so I could say, hey, today we're going to make rocket cars and race up a mountain, or, hey, we're going to make sumo vehicles, or we're going to make Beyblades, kind of go with that, and...
Whereas the creative aspects of Minecraft don't allow you to build a lot of new types of things?
At least not initially.
So they've expanded that?
Yeah, with mods you can do more. You still can't really make a lot of the blocks move. But you've heard of obviously you've heard of Factorio, we've played it. Yeah. You can do a lot of Factorio style stuff now, which is actually really compelling, and that was the other thing that I got into. But when it comes down to making a nice house, making a nice fortress on a mountain or something like that, I usually lose interest pretty quickly because I can rarely do anything with it.
Yeah, it's just kind of to show off.
Yeah,
I think yeah.
I think if I had other people to specifically play it with, I'd get more into it. But I joined a Minecraft group a long time ago, and it was good, but it's I didn't really know anybody, and everybody was just kind of off doing their thing with a couple of notable exceptions. And so it was too isolated for me, and that I didn't really I didn't really get as into it as some other people did. Whereas some people had crazy ocean bases and all sorts of honestly really cool things, but it sounded like they were spending a lot of time building them. And I would rather put that time into, say, writing, reading, drawing.
Playing other games.
Yeah, maybe part of it is because my creative outlets are actually fairly established.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's harder for me to get into the creative side of a video game in comparison. Because I feel like I could just do it in my pre-existing hobby and have a better time.
What are your ore counts at?
Interesting question.
Because once we have enough to duplicate something, we don't have any reason to mine any more of it.
Well, I've got infinite copper, so...
Okay, so you've got that one. So I might as well just throw my copper away already.
Yep. How do we dupe?
If you hit escape
on
the left-hand side, it has power menus, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, there we go.
I'm certainly much more liberal with torches in this game.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh yeah, don't actually have to worry about limitations on that.
Hey, I probably have enough gold ore that between us you could start duping gold, and then we.
Let's see. How much do you have?
Let's see. 34.
Okay, we need like maybe 20 more.
Okay, I just remember you said you were like halfway earlier. So you said you had infinite copper already. Oh, I've got probably enough copper there to start duping it.
I got a corrupt statue. That's a thing.
Collect. It is funny how journey mode suddenly makes you care about all these things you just kind of like ignored before. It's like, no, I know I don't
I
need
can
it
play
right
with
now.
this now.
Yeah.
It's because in a lot of it, Terraria's base modes, you're spending a lot of time specifically focused on the gathering resources and like prepping for the next big thing. And because it's such a time-consuming experience, you kind of don't really want to bother with a lot of the less important, less interesting things. But now it's like, wait, we have infinite resources, sort of. Crab statue?
Yeah. Well, we have infinite once we have them, right? And one crab statue is kind of amusing, but what about 20 of them? And suddenly the possibilities are churning.
Yeah.
Do you have how much lead and tungsten ore do you have? Oh, I just have enough for lead to just dupe it already. Let me just do that.
And I've got enough tungsten to dupe it.
Okay, then I won't bother mining out this tungsten or copper ore. We should double check that. Wait, what do you mean?
You say that, but we're probably gonna end up mining it all anyway, just out of sheer force of habit.
Oh, I'm fairly ready to break habits for this sort of thing.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit.
The shinies. I want those shinies in my inventory.
Yeah.
It's not about having them. It's about removing them from the world and making them yours and yours alone. I don't know. I can dupe lead now, and I'm not mining any of the lead.
Ooh. What else do I have? Hey.
I got another life crystal, so that's 2 out of 10.
I can research the magic mirror, so we now have infinite magic mirrors for some reason.
Well, I think you just started with one, right? So you could just... I think you could duplicate any of the like equipment items.
I know.
Okay. Ooh, but you know what I want to know is, can I duplicate dart traps and pressure plates? Fighting bosses with dart traps? Maybe. Maybe that's a thing I could do.
Okay, you know what? That actually sounds pretty fun. But what about bombs?
I'm just immediately throwing away the ore after I have the ability to duplicate it. Oop, I can duplicate rubies. Can I oh, I need 5 explosives to duplicate those. But only 1 detonator.
So here's the question.
I think infinite dynamite is a very real and imminent possibility in this game.
Ooh. Oh.
I actually have a specific reason to go out of my way to collect mud now, though.
You know, that's an interesting point. I like it, though.
I suddenly care about so many things that I ignored previously.
pretty sure this is a mother load of demonite, which does nothing for me.
Why? Because we can't mine it yet?
Yeah.
We could, though. I mean, I think we have all the resources to make a gold pickaxe, right? Oh, but we want to keep the gold till we can dupe it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Can you, like, mark points on a map?
I don't think so. Luckily, it's really easy to get to. It's
Okay.
just along here. Actually, I know the easiest way to mark this on the map.
Die there?
Well, okay.
It's true, though.
It is true. No. You will know you have reached the demonite, You've reached the demonite chamber when you find the place that is just outlined in torches. It's not actually that many. And chances are we'll kill the Eye of Cthulhu before it ever matters. I just remember when we were younger, it was just like, oh, sweet demonite. Now it's just like, we have enough of that. Who cares?
Well, not yet, right? We really have a strong incentive to collect enough of it to turn into something. So in a way, it's actually that first 100 of any item is, I think, far more compelling than it was originally. Because when you combine only 4 of it, you were kind of like, well, whatever for that. But now, yes, I find myself quite comfortable ignoring the resources I can already duplicate.
Oh man, we can make a house out of demonite.
Yes.
That has never felt worthwhile, ever.
The infinite
And now it's
is
just
unknown.
like, yeah, we can do it. Wait, what? Why is there a blue fairy? Who are you and why do you exist? What is this?
Huh, the hornet statue only requires 1. You said the crab one required 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I found a fairy that led me to a heart crystal.
Oh, that's neat.
That's actually really cool. Oh, hey, I think I found enough gold.
Oh, good. Just on your own? Or do you need my 34 still?
I probably need your 34 still. I
Okay,
just found a big chunk of gold sitting around here.
Let me start making my way over to you. Where are you at? Oh.
Yep.
Do I have a wormhole potion?
Well, no, save your wormhole potion. Why don't we just magic mirror in a second?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. No need to stay
I'm
down
just
here.
gonna get this heart crystal and come back. I think actually the minecart just takes you straight over here, which is nice.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I just had gone left initially. Okay, so we definitely have enough gold, right? I'm sitting here looking at a deposit.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Ooh.
good.
Guess who found the cloud in a bottle? Can I dupe it though? Yes.
Ha 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 ha, cool.
It's a hard cloud in a bottle.
What does that mean?
It gives extra defense. It's not actually that cool. This is just like... Can you imagine if clouds were hard?
I mean, that's what they are in this game, right?
True. But, like, air travel would become considerably more dangerous.
Oh, yes.
What is the most innocuous thing that if turned solid... I mean, I guess water and or air would be like
I was going to go with air. Air is the most immediately apparent one to me.
I'm just trying to think of things that if it were suddenly solid, would kind of wreck society. I was going to say, milk would certainly get real confusing.
And you had to, like, eat it.
Yeah.
There's, like, a gel.
I'm...
Oh, but actually, ice cream would be pretty easy to make, or just be, like, sweetened milk. It's like whip it up a little bit.
I
wouldn't
found
need it
so
to be
many heart
frozen.
crystals in here. Holy crap.
We'd have that Willy Wonka world where like you no longer need to, like where, yeah, in Willy Wonka, he makes like ice cream that never melts in the sun. Or better yet, Kurt Vonnegut's Ice 9 in Cat's Cradle. That actually is what if water suddenly became solid? And the answer is it was a bad time.
I can imagine. Okay. I should probably come back. I just keep finding really good things in this immediate area.
I'm making some kind of house.
Can you dupe heart crystals? Yep, that's the goal.
Yeah, I need 10 of them. I've got one. You've got 2?
7. 6?
Got
6
6 heart
count. 7
crystals.
counting yours, 6 total. That's why I don't want to leave yet, because I got a lot.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, I just entered this area and it's like heart crystal, heart crystal, heart crystal. I'm like, oh. Okay, I don't want to leave quite yet. Ooh,
Dang.
wormhole potion. How many do we need? 20 wormhole potions before we can dupe those.
We could look up recipes and see about like trying to craft stuff. We just need to get some of the base components and we might be able to just...
That is so
Do that in
weird.
time.
The idea of like actually caring about alchemy now that we can dupe things.
Well, actually, I had been poking around it a little bit, and it's like, oh, actually, like, there are a number of things. I just had a ton of those resources that I was like, I never have enough of this potion. Look it up a little bit. Let's see, yeah. I need to go make a workbench. Can I duplicate a workbench? Only one. Bam. And we can have as many gold chests as we want too.
I am back.
That's enough of those. And I just throw away the gold chests.
It is such a weird setup. Alright, I have infinite gold ore.
Great. Can you just like dump a bunch on the ground for me? Hey, you didn't even need mine.
Yeah. No, I found a lot. Bleh. Ooh, yeah, we need a lot of explosives.
Yeah. Should we organize this at all? I mean, like, does it matter?
I would just...
Yeah,
I would
some
just...
of them are gonna take time. Let's make like a
Well-
potion chest and like an
Okay, sure. I'll let you do that.
block
I'm gonna
chest.
quick work on researching everything that we have access to.
Okay.
But yeah, this way, if it's not something that we're currently working on, we can just start stacking it. Let's see. I have infinite money, by the way.
Because you don't have 100 gold coins yet, though, right?
No.
You just got the silver coins.
Yeah.
But it should map up, right? There's just 100 gold next.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while.
Did you start at silver?
Yeah. Yeah, I made 100 silver, and now I'm just slowly duping that up, and then I'm gonna convert it into coins. So this'll take a moment, but probably worth it. Oh, left
Should we
click
just-
to get a full stack. Oh, well that'd be faster.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
All right,
That's
well,
a lot faster.
I've got 16 gold so far, so...
Just from duping, or
You can just shift click it even, and it just goes straight into gold in your inventory.
oh wow. That's nice.
Oh, but then it turns into a platinum coin. But I can turn that back, so that's okay.
Oh, my inventory's super full. Oh, that's okay.
Bump, bump. And now duplication. Shift-click platinum coins. Does this go up? How far does this go?
I think platinum is the end.
Okay.
So you want to see these guys do expert mode. We'll get there actually pretty quickly, because we can control the difficulty level whenever we want. So we're going to be, once we have our base resources handled, we're going to start screwing around with,
Neat.
we're going to start screwing around with expert and master mode. Because I'd like to do both.
And now for just completion's sake, I'm gonna duplicate 100 coppers too. Hooray. Alright. Now just some vague semblance of organization on these chests. I think mostly just the potions need to go in their own thing. And maybe the, like, plant-related things and food-related things.
You know, the sad thing is, I'm now throwing away money. Oh, well, that's too much. 999 platinum is excessive. Let's see. By the way, have a cloud in a bottle.
Thanks.
My crab statues aren't crabbing.
Oh, is it only in that one area?
I don't know what the requirements are for a crab statue to start crab. Let's see, 10 times enemy spawns for chaos levels. Give us a little bit and we'll get there. Oh, I need wiring to make the statues work. No! Oh, it's fine. Crab rave will happen today. Mark my words. Oh, can you give me a stack of 100 torches?
Sure.
Or 999?
I can give you a stack of 1,000 pretty easily.
I want exactly 999.
It turns out that that max stack is way easier to get than the actual number you need, which is 100.
Let's see.
How many glow sticks do you have?
27. I had to use some of them.
Okay, I'm at 33.
I'm gonna just start chucking a number of these things in chests.
Yeah, that's what I started doing. There's a potion chest is the second to the right, and the junk chest was just everything else on that other one.
Let's see, how many acorns do I have? Oh. You probably put them away. Oh, there they are. How many of these? 50. I'm gonna just grab the acorns. I'm gonna go get infinite acorns.
Oh, I already have infinite acorns.
Oh. Okay.
So let me just give you a bunch of acorns. Do you need wood?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna go for infinite acorns, because I have a couple of... This is really strange. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna put a campfire down. It's really nice having those birds to just kind of delete everything that comes nearby.
Oh yeah. Certainly makes it a lot.
Okay, there we go.
We don't have an anvil yet, right? Nope. I'll put it up. Bingo bongo. And we also need a forge. What do we need for a forge, actually?
Stone? I think it's just stone.
Oh, I need to make some stone. That's right. Because I had enough stone blocks, I just threw them away.
Oh, I can make blue torches for some reason.
All right.
I don't need sapphire gemcorns to this degree. Let's see, what else do I have? I've not researched wood. I now have infinite wood. Let's see. Potions.
I will also have the crab statues. They will be mine.
Enjoy your craft.
I will be pleased with them.
Did I give you gold? Yeah, I gave you gold.
It says you only needed one. Did you just find that out eventually or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I found that out pretty quick, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot easier. I'm surprised you didn't research shell.
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't have enough. It's 99. Do you have enough?
Well, oh, that's why. Yeah.
that you need a lot more than you just like can easily get.
Bit. Let's see, what else would you not have? Tungsten.
I have tungsten. I actually have all the bars now too.
Oh. You wanna bar me up?
Sure.
I guess
right.
I do not have lead. Because I was being lazy on lead.
Is that all four?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, thanks for the gels. Bonk.
This is such a weird, surreal experience within Terraria. It's just like...
Just to have all the things you ever wanted just immediately.
Yeah, with like zero work, it's very strange.
I think it does change the game dynamic, because there's something kind of cool about like having scarcity makes certain items more exciting to find. Like when you find that big patch of gold ore and you're like, oh, now I can finally build that like gold pickaxe I was looking for. You know, there's excitement there. I think once you've had it a couple times, it's like, okay, maybe that's not something I was excited about all of a sudden. I was gonna make myself a full set of gold armor now.
This is...
You
I don't know, I kind of like this.
I think it's good. I think given that, you know, I was a little worried initially when we were like, okay, now let's go away from expert mode for this and start new characters and stuff. It was, initially I was wondering like, oh, am I excited about this? Like, what about restarting characters or stuff? But the answer is you can pretty quickly get back to everything that you had in the journey mode as it is. But there's still the exploration aspect for like the things that I just haven't done yet.
Yeah, the things you haven't found.
Yeah, and you know, there's something cool about that.
I like how all of the... Ooh, oh, we can actually do Jester's arrows. How many? We need 50 fallen stars. Oh, wait. I should probably have actually saved my cobwebs. Oh, well.
How many arrows do you have?
I got 97. But you should be able to make arrows.
Or I can just go pick a bunch up off the ground from all the zombies that are friendly sparrows killed. But is there an achievement for killing the Eater of Worlds with only your sparrow?
No, but I feel like that maybe there should be, actually.
I have enough sunflowers, by the way, that I can give you those. You said we needed 15 falling stars to
50. 50.
50. Okay. How many do you have?
1.
Okay. Well, we can keep setting it to night.
It's true. Let's see. Let me... Enemy difficulty slider. Master! Oh, infection spread disabled. I'm gonna keep that off.
Yeah, it is just kind of annoying.
Enemy spawn rate.
Well, if you want to go left and I go right, we can probably pick up most of the fallen stars for the night.
Sounds good for me.
I wonder if you can keep
And I've
the
frozen
existing...
time, so it is now permanently nighttime.
Oh. Do you think the frozen stars keep falling? Let me know if you see any.
Okay. This spawn rate might have been a problem. Might have been a mistake.
Did you put it up?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any.
They found me. Maybe if you're moving, it's not so bad. I might have to put walls up.
Maybe
Can you access the power boat? Can you access powers, or...
I can, yeah.
Can you turn it down? I'm in trouble.
I'm wondering if yours... Alright, where are we going? Open
if it's personalized to you? Like in a localized area?
Close personal power menu. I can change the enemy difficulty slider, but there's like a spawn slider, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I can see the spawn slider. I think only you have that. Because I remember that before, and I'm not seeing it right now. Oh, no, there we go. Spawn slider. Mine's only 1x. So I think yours...
I just turned it down.
Okay.
But yeah, it might be personal. Yeah, I was getting bounced around too much, so I couldn't actually get anything done, which was really funny.
That was odd, because I was just like hearing you kind of be terrified, and I was uncertain what specifically of you were.
Ooh. Less terrified, but it was still wildly inconvenient.